And Boulder police are in search of a man who robbed the Wells Fargo Bank at 1690 Canyon Boulevard. Police say the suspect handed a teller a note demanding money and claiming he had a gun. The man left with an unspecified amount of cash. He was described as a tall, thin, white male with brown hair between the age of 18 and 22. A 5-person accrediting team is on the CU campus today evaluating the School of Journalism and Mass Communication. Kelsey Cristiano reports that their evaluation may be crucial to the future of the school. Fans everywhere are mourning the loss of a classic Hollywood icon, Jane Russell, who has passed away at age 89. Russell first appeared on the silver screen in the early 1940s in the film The Outlaw. She also managed to hold her own against co-star Marilyn Monroe in the 1953 comedy Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Today, Russell's handprints remain aside Monroe's at the famous Grauman's Chinese Theater. Her Hollywood legacy will not be forgotten anytime soon. Like every April, the CU Boulder campus once again opened its doors to one of the biggest and most extensive forums on international affairs, the Conference on World Affairs. Since it first started back in 1948, the conference has quickly expanded to encompass the arts, media, science, technology, among many other things, and this year will be no exception. Now a CU Boulder tradition, 2011 will mark the CWA's 63rd anniversary, hosting over 100 panelists representing a wide range of backgrounds that will take part in over 200 panels, plenaries, and performances. And although the speakers might steal the spotlight at times, its organizers agree the purpose of the CWA is just to host one big discussion.
It's just this great time of sharing ideas. We have 100 participants from across the U.S. and the globe just to have a discussion, engage students, engage the community.
This year, organizers are expecting a crowd of 100,000 attendees in comparison to last year's 93,000. Some of the panelists include award-winning television journalist Nina Alvarez, Wall Street columnist John Fund, anthropologist Gerald Murray, among others. Therefore, CWA attendees praise a large area of participants.
So far, what I like is the diversity in the panels and the conversation.
The CWA owes part of its success to its large group of volunteers, both from inside and outside of campus. Such volunteers plan and host the week's event, provide local transportation, as well as greet the panelists upon their arrival. What is even more surprising is the fact that many of these panelists attend the conference at their own cost. And with this year's wide range of participants, the Conference on World Affairs is set to yet another successful year. Genesis Samayoa, News Team Boulder. The Office of International Education has been very busy since the tsunami hit Japan last week. The reason is due to the fact that several CU Boulder students were in Japan at the time of the tsunami. People have watched in awe as the devastating images of Japan's tsunami have made their way around the world. Thousands have died and many more remain missing. But as Japan struggles to get back on its feet after the catastrophic disaster, the University of Colorado is on its own mission to ensure the safety of the 14 students that were on Japanese soil the moment the tsunami hit.
We're working with our exchange partners and providers of education overseas to make sure that the students remain in a safe environment.
The students had been studying there since January. They were stationed in Akita City, Osaka, and Tokyo. Fortunately, because of their location, none of the students were hurt.
None of our students were hurt. They're all fine as far as they have reported to us, and they're all safe.
In the meantime, however, the Office of International Education continues to monitor the situation in Japan in case things turn ugly again. Meanwhile, the Office of International Education is more concerned about the Japanese students that are here in Boulder. They're providing counseling and any type of other help they might need in order to get through this crisis. Live from the Study Abroad office, this is Genesis Samayoa, News Team Boulder.